Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Got enough for the first. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Moore will throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Hughes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it. You get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know, sometimes it's less about the X's and the O's. It's more about the Jimmies and the Joes and who's out there on the field making plays. Fourth down, in your own end, early in the game. You trust your guys to make a play, and they do it.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Skips away from pressure. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
that play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's low. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hughes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like,
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He wants a big play here late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Williams. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. On the run, it's Hughes. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Clear. Clear. Hold.
They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers.
29 Philly.
To the air. It's Sayed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that 7-0. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Got his hand. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The snap sets up the throw. The screen, he can go. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. It goes nowhere.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Moore to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sayed. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's low. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Offense changing the play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
More to the air. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Frankly, neither team has moved the ball effectively today, but now try to hold on to this lead and get out with a W. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air, it's Sayin. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Brings it in down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Looking to fire. Finds a man on the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The sure hands, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. 35, he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's low. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Cook got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's Love. Oh, he's got some space. They finally really get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
defensively, what a gift. You're trying to force 4th down. You're trying to give up a field goal attempt, you know, not thinking about forcing a turnover. Great job getting the quarterback outside the pocket. He scrambles. You make a big play. Not only are you not giving up a field goal, you get the ball right back to your offense.
Give to the back. Turning it on. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. How about these two running game so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They've got the screen set up. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch. Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
Finds his man. It's Whittington. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there in the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. He's brought down the one on a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Locke. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Love. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. That's caught. It's Love. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tries to get it on the ground. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. Go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Moore will throw. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauling. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Moore to the air. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Floating away. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they...
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And he's done it again, cracking 2 Bills from scrimmage. He might be on his way to breaking Julius Jones' record set in 2003.
And I remember that game, and he showed you a little bit of everything. And that's what you see, man. You love getting guys the football multiple ways, inside, outside. And I tell you what, as a defense, you're trying to figure out where's he going to be? How's he going to get the football? And when you focus in on him, it opens up other things. But right now, Notre Dame having their way because they're featuring their guy.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out. Still running strong.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking for room. It's Love. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looking for a gap. It's Love. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Of 11. And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beat,
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will put total weather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for room, it's Thomas.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Oh, they're after him. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that. But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Moore to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Card in the backfield, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
Snags it down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offense is looking so hard to stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
To the air, it's Aguilar. It's complete on the right side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires into the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got a man. It's Whittington. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whittington. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. On the option. Now the pitch. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. A great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On the ground, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.